The National Brotherhood of Fathers' Rights welcomes you to an enlightening presentation for fathers in trying situations. Join us for a private audience discussion with Mr. Dennis Gack, founder of the National Brotherhood of Fathers' Rights, and questions by Mike Hill, an NBFR associate. On this audio companion CD, Dennis will give you insights into a wide variety of fathers' rights cases. Mr. Gack has authored the 9 books in the complete Father's Rights Protection System that you've received. He has an extensive legal background with 20-plus years in family law and specifically in fathers' rights cases. He's a source of knowledge that even practicing attorneys turn to for insight and valuable information. This audio companion CD provides legal information, and our information is not to take the place of individual legal advice as obtained by an attorney. This CD is a fast-track primer, giving you a quick review of many common fathers' rights issues. Let's listen in now.
The next area that comes to mind is bankruptcy to control child support. Child support, I shouldn't say child support, but bankruptcy is the strongest court in the country next to the U.S. Supreme Court. People don't realize how powerful the bankruptcy court is. The bankruptcy court can literally temporarily lower or temporarily suspend the payment of child support. They do not modify it. You still owe it. For instance, if you owe $400 a month in child support and you file bankruptcy, you can file a motion in the bankruptcy court that basically asks the court to temporarily suspend your support for 3 months. You still owe the $1,200. You still owe the $400 per month. It accrues as a child support arrearage or past due payment. But for that period of time, you've got a breather, just like any other creditor. Most fathers never do this, but it can be an extremely effective tool, either filing a Chapter 11 or even better, a Chapter 11. A Chapter 11 is a reorganization. You're trying to get a handle on debt. You need a temporary breather where you don't have to pay the high amount of support. The court's going to make you pay something. They're not going to suspend it totally. That is probably not going to happen. But they can lower it so you can at least get a foothold and move forward. Like I said, it's a rare situation, but they have done it.
What's a Chapter 7?
Chapter 7 is a complete dismissal. There's different chapters of the bankruptcy code, but Chapter 7 is a complete dismissal of all your debt. A Chapter 11 is a reorganization. In other words, you're trying to pay the debt back, but on a 10 cents on the dollar basis or 50 cents on the dollar basis. Chapter 7 means all of your debt is completely extinguished. You owe zero. You move on with a I shouldn't say clean, but blank credit record. You know, you really have to reestablish and reestablish your credit. But that's the difference between a 7 and 11. There's Chapter 9. There's different chapters to the bankruptcy code, but the two commonly used ones are 7 and 11. And if a guy needs to file bankruptcy, if he's on the brink of financial ruin, it could be a good way to go just to clean the slate and move forward. Child support is not dismissible in bankruptcy. Also, attorney's fees associated with the collection of child support are not dismissible in bankruptcy. However, all other attorney's fees are dismissible in bankruptcy. Just so you understand, if you got hit with attorney's fees, mom's attorney's fees, if it wasn't directly related to collection of child support through contempt or whatever, you can dismiss all that through a bank out.